2 of the Shell Australian Touring Car Championship. Well, the weatherman has delivered a bonus here today for spectators. Gone are yesterday's showers, and we have a fine and mild afternoon with a top temperature of 21 degrees. Well, the Symmons Plains circuit is located 30 km south of Launceston. It measures 2.41 kilometres and is very fast, but also very hard on brakes. Well, Australian champion Jim Richards has pole for today's event. But not everything has come up roses for Team Nissan overnight. And with the latest on that, we say good afternoon to Neil Crompton.
Yes, Mike, a difficult time for at least one of the Nissans yesterday. Mark Scaife speared off at the end of the back straight, leapt into the mud, there were bits flying everywhere. What happened?
Well, all I did is I turned into the big fast right-hander down the back straight, and the left-hand front disc brake rotor exploded. Cut the wheel in half, sent the tyre flat and speared off down through the paddock. So it's a pretty wild ride.
Here's how the top 10 lines up today. Jim Richards in the Nissan GTR pole position and starting alongside Win Percy in the Holden Racing Commodore. From 3, it's 30 Glenn Seaton in the Peter Jackson Sierra. 4, 17 Dick Johnson, the Shell Sierra. From 5, Colin Bond in the Caltech Sierra. Out of position number 605, Peter Brock in the Mobile Commodore. From 7, it's 18 John Bow in the second Shell car. From position 8, number 11, Larry Perkins, the second of the Mobile Commodores. From 9, 28, Kevin Waldock, and rounding out the 10, Tony Longhurst in the Benson and Hedges BMW M3. There's Jimmy Richards with Win Percy in the new VN Holden Commodore alongside. And starting position number 13, dead last in the field today, Mark Scaife, who came to grief yesterday. Watch the Nissan, it gets off. Win Percy tries to go with it on the inside. And also a great start from Glenn Seaton in the Peter Jackson Sierra as they come beneath the Dunlop Bridge. And Richards away very smartly indeed. And I think it was Dick Johnson who got the best start of them all, and he's right behind the Nissan as they go up into the hairpin. Now it'll be Richards trying to stretch it now down through the sweeper section of the racetrack as they come down here. Dickie Johnson running in second. Win Percy back in third. Fourth is Glenn Seaton, then Colin Bond. And it looks like Peter Brock also dropping out of the draft as they come tearing down the back straight here into the left-hander at Coca-Cola corner. And just look at Dick Johnson doing a good job staying in touch with the Nissan.
Tremendous start from Richards, as expected with the four-wheel drive car, but Dick Johnson came from nowhere. Blitzed Win Percy off the line, who made an initially good jump, but then slowed a little as he tried to get it away. And this is Dunlop Race Cam, the business end of the Ford Sierra, chasing the Nissan GTR, end of one lap. Jim Richards leads from Dick Johnson, Win Percy in third position in the HRT Commodore, then Glenn Seaton in fourth, and Johnson up on the outside, challenging the Nissan at the hairpin.
Now he'll try and pull it back on the inside, get the run out of the turn. Richards out of there smartly. Johnson grabs another gear as we take Dunlop Race Cam, working down to the right-hand kink in the sweeper here at Symmons Plains. They're starting to run away just a little from the field. Richards, Johnson, that is the order. Then Win Percy under siege from Glenn Seaton in the Peter Jackson Sierra. Next is John Bow, followed by Colin Bond. Coca-Cola corner, Richards, the pole man in the Nissan GTR. Scaife up to 8th position after starting out of 13. He still has a lot of traffic to pass because Scaife is trying to find a way past John Bow, and Bow was so incredibly fast here yesterday in the second session. It was really a disappointment to him that he didn't wind up with second quick time yesterday. Beneath the Dunlop Bridge, let's see whether Scaife can pull it this time in sheer acceleration. Bow just creases the guardrail using the wide exit to that turn. No, he can't. He's caught in behind this Sierra. Oh, Glenn Seaton getting the short back and sides. Bow spins it.
Looped it. Deary me.
Well, that's taken the pressure off Win Percy, who, as Mark pointed out earlier on, has certainly got the bit between his teeth this weekend, starting off the front row in the Holden Commodore. Bow is restarted, underway again, a little damage to the front left, and now Scaife has passed Seaton, and Win Percy having skipped away just a little bit.
Mark Scaife's teammate Jim Richards, according to our lap charts, has just broken the lap record. He's done a 56.84, which cleans up Alan Jones' standing record of 56.96 in the Sierra last year.
Here's Scaife looking once again. Again, the Commodore has the edge into the turn. The Nissan has the edge coming out, but also the real estate is being soaked up by the Commodore, so it's not allowing Mark to get his car into the position he wants. He can't use the road on the exit that he'd like to, so that means he's making a slower exit.
Look at this.
The two of them are very close at the hairpin. Percy's in the box seat. Scaife having to go the hard way round. Can he switch back to the inside? Look at the Nissan, the way it grabs the road. Now he gets into position. If he can hold this when they get down to the other end, it'll be looking good. This is a tremendous scrap.
This must be very heartening for the HRT boys. This Commodore's virtually a brand new car and it's running head-to-head with the Nissan for a few laps. This augurs well for the future.
This is door-to-door stuff too.
Fantastic racing.
There's not much Wynn can do about it because Scaife has been able to put the right number on him. And what we were saying earlier about the car being able to put its power down out of the turns, you'll never see better evidence of it than that pass on Wynn Percy. As Neil said, Wynn was using a little bit of the real estate and then some, driving defensively. So the order of the race.